Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're the Anime Bugs. I'm Az,
I'm Jay.
and this video is going to be like, oh man, how do I
We've
process
been
this?
waiting for this.
This is going to be a landmark.
We are huge AOT fans. Like
I
huge.
was a huge AD fan. Focus on was. There's a past tense because I'm going to discuss.
Yeah, we'll discuss
We're
that
both
afterwards.
manga
Don't
readers.
click away yet.
Okay, we're both manga readers.
Yeah, we
Uh,
both read the manga.
you can check out the reaction in the time frame down there, but we're gonna talk about this show a bit because
Yeah,
man,
after we watched
I can't believe it's going to end. Like this is the final part. Yes, there will be a movie that will be covering chapters 132 to
That'll probably come
139.
out next.
Like I'm not even looking at that because I have some gripes with the manga, especially the last few chapters. But yes, I'm very excited for this
Fight us in the
because
comments.
yes, we have read the manga, but for me the definitive version has always been
The anime.
the anime. So until this gets animated, I
Yeah.
will refuse to believe that the last three chapters exist.
The manga doesn't feel real. It's the anime is canon, not
the
the
last
manga.
three this
We are still in the denial stage.
this show was everything for me. This was like
yeah, I was.
this
Okay.
was everything for me.
Alright, for me it was not personally everything to me, but I did feel like this is like one of the greatest shows, anime shows to,
This
to be
this
ever
this
made.
show inspired me
Yeah.
to write my own stories and
I mean,
love and like
yeah,
I love animation
when you
because of
see
this.
such a good show, because even I was like really pissed. Like I was surprised how pissed I got. Okay, because you okay, fine, to
For
you
me, it
it's
was a slow
personally-
poison. I was reading the last three chapters
Yeah.
month by month, but
Yeah.
then I told you, read this shit.
I did not expect to give this much of a shit to it. I thought I would get disappointed, but I was so disappointed because look, for me it's okay, for me it's not personally my favorite, but I know that it's a really good show and it deserved a really good ending. And it's like painted the
God damn
Mona
it, Sam.
Lisa. It's like painting the Mona Lisa.
That horse meme.
Yeah, the horse meme. It's like
Look,
painting.
look. All things aside, I am still the biggest fan. Like the past seasons have not ruined it for me. Like I've
Yeah.
somehow detached myself, and I bloody love this show so much. I've watched this so many times. I can basically analyze and argue about anything and everything. Each scene, each episode,
yeah,
I've
okay.
memorized everything. Okay, so
Alright.
I'm a huge fan of this show.
Yeah.
Like nothing even comes close to this. The amount of times I've obsessively watched this show.
For me it was like I started appreciating the show more and more. At first I didn't really.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, it's a good show.
Like
but
this show is a masterpiece.
Yeah, but then as the story progressed and we finally got the basement, and I was okay. This is like on a different level. I hope this ends on a good note. I hope this becomes one of those greatest shows of all time. And it had everything.
It had
was-
everything.
Yeah, there was no excuse for the story to derail like this, and the ending ruined the entire show because everything ties together right in AOT. Like everything builds on top of everything.
Oh shit. Oh yeah.
Dude, that's the kind of
No,
anime.
one second. Okay, so we will put I'll put a spoiler warning in before we start because we basically talked about the ending.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this will be adapting chapters. I don't know which chapter, but until 131, and 131 is my favorite chapter of all time. So I read all these chapters long back, so I don't really remember the details. I think
But
you.
I do, yeah.
Yeah, so when we're watching this and I'm going to discuss stuff, don't spoil it for me because I don't remember. I just remember the big spoilers, like there are 3-4 big spoilers here, but I really don't remember all the details and how
Okay,
events
okay.
progress.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so when I ask a question, it's like a
Although to be honest, after reading the last 3 chapters, I kind of forgot
Everything else.
Yeah. Because it didn't matter anymore.
Man, we have been ending for a long time. Basically, I love the show to death, but
I just hope.
you know,
I
mean,
still
I'm
trust
sure
Isayama.
there are a lot of people who are manga readers and who kind of understand what you're saying.
Uh,
We'll not get into the whole thing of like we don't hate the author obviously. He has given us a lot and
Yeah.
it's his prerogative how he wants to do that.
That's just us getting
but
frustrated.
but anything that is a piece of entertainment is up for criticism.
Yeah. Yes. Definitely. Look.
So you should not shy away from criticizing a show if you don't
Yeah.
like it.
We won't like just hate AOT or whatever, but it can't pass criticism.
I mean, for me, it hasn't completely realized until I see it animated. So I'm still
Yeah.
fine with it. I'm not that
Okay.
shocked.
Yeah, even I'm hoping that Isayama is going to pull, is
But
gonna
at
troll
least,
us.
this season is going to be good.
Yeah, this season
that's a
is
guarantee.
really good.
That's a
yeah.
guarantee.
It's like
And this
keeps
is going to
getting better.
adapt some of the hype, the most hype
high
chapters,
moments, yeah.
the highest moments in this show ever since Shiganshina happened.
Yeah.
Well, let's get
Okay, let's get into it.
I'm not even going to say anything.
エレン、俺はもう終わりにしたい。なぜあがく。お前は何のために戦っている。何の
That's Reiner.
俺がこの世に生まれたからだ。
始祖の巨人と王家の血を引く巨人が揃った。
エレンとジークを接触させてはなりません。手を貸すということ
Yep.
は安楽死を実現させるということだぞ。
They're not spoiling anything.
Yes, they are not
Nice.
spoiling anything, except for that.
さはどうしたい？エレンを助けたい。
I don't even need to know the subtitles. I know the dialogue they're probably saying.
Oh, yeah, it's that.
俺たち
Oh, they're really not spoiling things. Interesting. Oh, I know this scene. Oh my god.
ここまで導いたのは
I hated that scene so much.
お前なのか。
Oh,
Yeah. Yes. Finally getting to Ymir. I want to see the CG. The CG looks better.
もういい。これ以上苦しまなくていい。
I'm just absorbing everything. I don't want to miss anything out. Oh my
they spoiled.
god. They spoiled that. Yeah. People should not watch this trailer. Okay, there was a lot.
Huh?
生まれた時から俺のまま
This I'm so hyped for this because I forgot everything that happened in that world. You know when the thing happens. Okay.
When the
So-
thing happened.
Okay. Basically, if you have read the manga, obviously, don't. I mean, if you haven't read the
If
manga,
you haven't read the manga, don't.
don't because we're gonna spoil the loving crap out of this.
Mhm.
What happened with Zeke here? It's almost like he's in shock. What scene is this?
Oh, you don't remember anything, I think.
No. Okay.
I kind of.
I just remember. See, I'll tell you what the things I remember. Okay, so I don't remember the fight with Reiner and Eren, but I just remember Zeke coming, and there's that panel, right? The two brothers, and then he calls for Eren, and then Eren gets shot by
Yeah.
Gabby, and then he falls, and then they both get into that world, and I think
The parts.
who dies? What's
Yeah,
his,
someone dies.
what's his name? The Jordan gets eaten by Falco.
Yeah. You don't remember his name?
Porco.
Porco.
Yeah, that I remember. Then whatever happens in between them, the conversation, I completely forgot everything. I just know that Eren can go back into the past and he can rewrite memories, and that he was influencing Grisha. Okay. After
Mhm,
that,
yeah, I remember
after
that.
that, what I remember is the rumbling happens, and everyone breaks apart. and he breaks free.
Everyone
and-
becomes a titan.
Yeah, everyone
whoever
becomes a
drank
titan.
the
That's
whoever
because
drank
of
the-
Grisha.
Yeah.
And
Grisha.
Zeke. Well, and then the rumbling happens, and I think chapter 131 is basically Eren's point of view, right?
Yeah,
Like-
child Eren, I think.
Yeah, so I don't remember anything between the rumbling and that. But I don't remember which chapters happened before that.
Actually, even I don't remember anything. Yeah, I don't remember the details. I do remember the big stuff. After I read last.
The one
chapter-
thing I'm most curious about is, does the animation hold up?
No, it's just like part one.
Yeah, but the CG looks better in this. Yeah, I want to figure this one out. I want to check this. I haven't watched this like 5 times because the hair animation looks better.
Some parts might be CG and some parts might be. Because have you seen the Blu-ray version of season part 3 one?
Some scenes were very good, but
Yeah. I mean, they can't change.
yeah. So what we'll be doing is obviously we'll be watching the show when it comes out because I can't miss this show for the life of me. But but since we are manga readers, we'll try to do more bit of analysis and speculate more on the production and comparison between the manga and anime and what they left out, what were the good creative decisions made when converting it from one medium to another.
Yeah.
So we're looking at it from that point of view, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember the fight between Reiner and Eren and who won or what happened. This was
Because
Grisha.
that fight is so irrelevant to what happens afterwards, right? That is Grisha.
Okay, so that's Grisha.
Yeah, this is the.
He's regretting something. I don't remember what happened with Grisha. What is all this?
What?
It's
This
like
is such a
he's-
huge part.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't remember. I don't remember what happens. I just know that Eren goes back in time and he influences Grisha through certain key events.
Zeke is there as well.
Yeah, and it's like he's. Which scenes are these? It's like he's reminiscing about, like it's a whole world of memories opening for him. And oh, Oh, that's interesting. This is Eren's POV from episode 1 when they are collecting firewood.
He wakes up from a dream, right? In that dream,
So how was
Kind of.
Grisha connected to Eren's memories? I thought it was
through the
only one
Attack
way.
Titan, right?
No, I thought it was only one way. Like Eren could access Grisha's memories, but not Grisha. Grisha can't see Eren's memories. Is what I'm saying.
No, he can't.
So why is this connection coming? So maybe all of this is Eren. Okay, so they are freed from the jail, or did they free themselves? I don't remember. This was a very good scene. I remember this clearly from the manga. All the blimps fall.
Fall to the walls.
So for animated, I don't think anyone who wants to watch this blind should have watched, because there are a lot of big spoilers here, especially towards the end. And I really don't like how AOT trailers, because AOT's part 1 trailer spoiled everything.
Dude, the ending song spoiled everything.
Does the animation feel different? Like it's more clean.
Yep, it's the same thing, but it's done better. This also, and
This is from the episode.
That's
So-
Eren.
That's Eren?
Yes.
That doesn't look like Eren.
Who else could it be?
No, it doesn't look like Eren. So who's fighting Reiner?
Look at his legs. They probably regenerated. Right?
Oh yeah, this scene was awesome. Gabby. This is straight
She-
up from the
she-
manga.
Yeah, she couldn't, but she couldn't do it in time.
I mean, she did, but she didn't compensate for his whole spine coming out and connecting.
Oh
Because-
yeah.
Because if he had been decapitated, right, it would have been the end for him. But since his spine was severe, it detached all the way till the head. No, I don't remember what happened. Oh yeah, when the head fell, it grew a spine back to the body and connected everything. When the two brothers touched.
That's when he touched that the spine grew, not before that.
Okay.
Obviously, that doesn't make any sense.
So this will basically cover. How will this cover on all the way until 131? Because a lot of stuff happened between that chapter and 131, right? Rumbling happened somewhere around. Which chapter did it happen?
No, after this, there were chapters of Grisha and the.
Yeah, that was
for like
121,
two
123.
Chapters, yeah, for 2 chapters, and then the rumbling happened.
But there was something about Connie's arc, right? That, I mean, was that before 131 or after 131?
That was in the same chapter. That was
Because
not,
after 131, it was mostly them reaching Eren and all that fight that happened from 134, 135 onwards.
Wait, they had a conversation with Annie and everyone else, right? And Levi. They had a conversation. Reiner, Annie.
I don't remember.
You don't remember? They all made an alliance together.
Yeah, I remember the alliance. The George Titan always looked the best and the Beast Titan always looked the worst in CG.
Because of the body and weight and stuff.
Because the
Because
George Titan's
he's-
motion, rapid motion, there's not enough time to register his motion.
Yeah, and why he's more bulky and
No, he has fur and he's moving very slowly. And exaggerate that, you get the Colossal Titan, which has to be animated in 2D. And I'm so afraid of the rumbling being in CG that will not look good. It will absolutely not look good.
how did they get time to animate the rumbling though? Because the rumbling is
In
how do
before
you-
131.
yeah, but
The whole
how do
point,
you?
see, the whole point of the movie was for increased budget, right? But the rumbling happens in, the whole chapter of the Titans happens in 130 or 129, of them going
Yeah,
to the sea.
definitely. Yeah,
This is from the
parts
paths.
when he frees Ymir.
The thing about AOT, right? I'm more excited.
But they're still within the walls. They didn't spoil it. Okay.
Yeah, they didn't show the rumbling, but I think I don't know how many people must have gotten spoiled when AOT ended, because it was such a big thing.
What?
Like, it was trending everywhere. They got spoiled about the ending or the rumbling. The rumbling happens. Eren looks like this. The ending happened. Eren dies or
I'm
whatever.
sure people know that they have to stay away from AOT. Anything.
You can't stay away from the
But
community.
most people that we know are anti-tubers don't know a thing.
And Zeke looks very different.
Yeah, I don't remember this scene. When did they ever do that?
Yeah, I would remember something like that.
Or is Eren still acting?
Eren was always acting.
No. Eren was not acting after they went in the flashbacks, right?
Yeah, so the thing about AOT, right? Since I've been reading the manga since season 3 part 2. Okay. So I read it before season 3 part 2 came, before season 4 part 1 came, and this. The most exciting thing is about this is not my own enjoyment, but everyone else who gets hyped. The whole community gets alive, and everyone's watching AOT
Okay.
and their reactions and all. So I get to relive AOT multiple times. That's the best part.
Oh, I see.
This is a pretty good shot for CGI. Yeah, but people should
Is
not be.
Ymir also CGI?
No, no. The sand is CGI. They were very conservative with this, but they still spoiled stuff. People should not be watching this if they want to go in blind.
I think everyone knew the rumbling would happen anyway.
Right, but when I read it for the first time in the manga,
Although, to be honest, I still wasn't sure the rumbling would happen because look at the consequences of rumbling, right? It's like if the entire world is.
you can't stop it.
No. It doesn't make any sense for them to find peace, to have the rumbling, because realistically speaking, you can't have the whole world dead with dead bodies. That'll just destroy the environment.
The thing with the rumbling is why it's so obvious is because it's the biggest Chekhov's gun. Like it has to happen.
I know it has to happen, but didn't the author think that that's just the end of the world, even for Eldians? Because you just destroy
No,
livestock, everything.
they okay outside the walls, right? Yeah.
Even inside the walls. I mean, you have the inner walls.
Let's not get into all that. I think there'll be a lot of discussion when we actually watch the episodes. Anyway, this was just us getting a chance to discuss AOT because I mean, I've already talked about a lot of AOT stuff, and I'm excited for the opening and ending because that's something that I get to enjoy separately, even if I know the stuff.
Yeah, the opening and songs.
Yes.
It'll be like the end of the world.
But people should definitely not watch this trailer.
Yeah, don't watch. But I mean, you'll watch our reaction, so.
No. People will obviously watch it, but they shouldn't.
Okay.
I think the majority of the people are not manga readers.
Exactly. Why do you think the fandom was so divided? You would think that most people would get pissed, but they're all anime watchers only. Makes sense, right? No one wants to read the manga. The anime is like much better.
Alright, that was it for the season part 2 trailer. Had I been blind to it, I would have analyzed the shit out of it. But I think
Be a manga reader.
yes, we are manga readers.
We couldn't wait.
Yes, but when the episode comes out, you bet we'll be comparing the manga with this, and obviously I'll talk a lot about what they're doing inside the episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be it for this video. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.